Alright. So yeah, so still got some quests that we want to sort out before we venture to Unity. We did rock up there before just to see what it's all about. So and yeah, I think I just want to literally just do this question. So let's just get rid of some of these. Alright, let's get to this side quest.
Docked.
Alright, that's bored. Like 10 years. Oh yeah, PhD. God.
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems.
Alright. Oops.
That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day. Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Yeah. We're just full. selling.
Got anything you need to... Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
So I think okay. So I've got this. And then we just need something here. So habs. Three errors. Ship has unattached modules. Ship has too few landing gears. All modules must be above the landing bay. must be above the landing bay. Man. It's whatever.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get your
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust.
Cool.
No trees,
That's what we
no
do here.
grass. It's
Yo,
depressing.
stay good out there.
Don't worry, trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in. That's the spirit! Believe me, this is gonna help everyone. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you... ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job. And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Live where you work. Tired of commuting from distant systems to Sidonia every day? Lux Condominiums has premium apartments available to rent. Whether you need single, double, or family occupancy, Lux has you covered. Inquire today.
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants? Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, they wouldn't say how you did on your application, but they did say no one else was available. Let's hope for the best, shall we? Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me. I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about. Oh, you're done?
Alright, let's do this.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way.
The Sidonian people are great. They're hard workers and true UC patriots.
Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick.
What can I do for you?
Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me.
Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Heard of you. Of course, how could I not?
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type.
I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet.
See, my personal spacecraft was stolen likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this.
Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Alright.
Get this ship moving.
Hey, friend. It's good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help. Haven't seen your ship in this sector before. Must be a route, whatever. As long as you've got extra ship parts to help with repairs, you're free to come aboard.
And we're locked in.
Let's get suited.
Welcome aboard. As you can see, we are in a real bind here. But I think we can both help each other out. If you can spare some ship parts to help us make repairs, we've got something you can use to blackmail this ship's owner, one Governor Earth of Sidonia. Seems like that could be valuable to a rook captain like you, still trying to prove yourself. Hearst sent us a note, through a broker of course. He wanted us to clean up any signs of his affair and destroy his ship for insurance purposes. Yet, he has the audacity to call us criminals. Anyway, we have a note from him. The public would love to know about it. I'm sure you could present it to him and get whatever you wanted. Thanks, Cap. You've really bailed us out of a sticky situation. Guess what they say about you is true. Here, you can take this letter from Hearst. It's definitely the sort of thing he wouldn't want getting out. I'm sure he'll pay handsomely to get it back. As long as you feel comfortable going to Sidonia. They tend not to like us Briggs around those parts. But there's ways of being sneaky about it. Good luck, and good fortune.
We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark. Can't believe we got paid by that sucker, Hearst. And got to keep his ship.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
You're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hurst. And got to keep his ship.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hurst. And got to keep his ship. We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Okay. So the question is, what do we do?
All green on release. We're free to fly.
They just teleported.
Check your suit seals. Martian dust gets everywhere.
Are you going to use the elevators or stairs?
What a day, huh?
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. Did you, take care of my little problem?
Hey, pay a little extra to keep this all quiet.
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is.
Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding?
No, Tio, I like the idea of having leverage on you.
That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you? So, you know, you're supposed to destroy the ship, not board it. And even though I don't take kindly to blackmail, you're making the right move by agreeing to keep this matter under wraps. The way I figure, no one will believe you without proof anyway now. So this exchange will see to it the real story stays between us. Now take Brennan's package and your compensation and get out of my damn sight.
Right.
Did you do that thing I asked you to do yet? Wait. Maybe I didn't ask you yet. My shipment. Do you have it yet? Ah, yes. I'll take that. Now, I've probably got some important messages I need you to take care of for me while I, attend to some other important matters at hand. You'll need my password. Remember, if you reply to anything, try to mimic my style and speech patterns. You know, for consistency. Have a good one.
Proof.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put in an order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. You'll be happy to know I actually carved out some of the budget so I can pay you for all of your assistance. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
Okay. Yeah, let's go here. Let's do a faction. Let's kick off this faction.
You should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you?
Oh, I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
And your friend? Wait outside. I'm sure they when they ask me.
Oh, whoops.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries?
Why not? Ryujin's the best.
An excellent question, but enthusiasm can only take you so far. We don't operate on passion alone here, we look for skill. Which brings me to my next question. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? I can't help but wonder if that's why you're here today and not behind bars, considering your track record. And yes, of course we know you have one. Yuko's algorithm at least hasn't failed us there. Your past is not a concern, for now. Just know that we have ways of keeping an eye on you around here. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? Full disclosure, it's all about making deals with the right people around here. You put those skills of yours to good use and choose the right sides. You probably won't be running the place, but you'll be right next to the one who does. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Alright. Oh, he's got a coffee right here.
Not what I'm saying.
Yes?
Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you?
Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit that got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody? Hearing that ad should have been the first sign they were gonna get rid of me. I bet Ularu was just waiting for the moment to hire you. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me. You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed.
You don't even know me. I'm not your enemy.
No, I have to do this. You don't understand.
I mean, if you want to embarrass yourself, go right ahead.
Hey, I'm not... Look. At some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down. You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them. Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
Weren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy?
Satisfy you, crazy.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Good answer. And the one I was hoping for, since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations. You've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Talking through it was the right way to handle the situation. I'm proud of you.
You say that now, but let's move on to the details. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge. Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Now I do have to get rid of this
If you want
person.
help, I'm here. Take care of yourself.
She's gonna like...
As technicians, we handle prep and post-op work, beginnings and ends.
So, fetching coffee one minute, and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew Coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terebrew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which hopefully won't be often. We'll see. We've yet to have an operative with a perfect record. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you.
I'm quite the specimen.
Sounds like something my son would say. And no, I don't mean that as a compliment. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. Let's hope your best is good enough.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations. Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? Oh boy, you're gonna be a real handful. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
I guess this is a photo opportunity. Actually, it should go.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job. That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at KeltCorp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. My words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at KeltCorp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
So I think Let's go here. And we join the we join the factions.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're going to do a quick scan for contraband and you can be on your way. Scan complete.
Beginning landing.
Oops, it's
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. Then I know where you can start. They headed into those canyons back behind the house. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Good eye, deputy. Looks like we're in the right direction.
Jesus.
definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these cannon blocks, waiting with snipers. Nice to get out. Field work as I used to.
The kids frequent police car.
You're a natural tracker. You smell that? I bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. They're close. Be ready.
Right in that damn neighborhood. We're gonna have some fun.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
Normally, I'd suggest you choose your words carefully so we could avoid bloodshed. But something tells me that isn't going to be possible.
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special, but that ain't none of your business. You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember? If you think I give a damn about the Freestar Rangers, then you've got no idea who you're dealing with. Matter of fact, that just makes it even more fun. Air 'em out, boys! We've been found out! Don't let them leave here alive!
If you're searching, then make it quick.
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Really? Guess you've led a pretty exciting life. Maybe the less I know about that, the better. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find something that explains what these guys were up to. Likewise.
Well, well. What do we have here?
Well, I guess it's the ship. Oh.
Might be worth taking a look through this.
You handled yourself well. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find something that explains what these guys were up to. See you.
If you don't need any of this, I'll be happy to take it off your hands.
Well,
Let's have a look around.
what? Oh, why maybe you already picked it up?
Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Waylon's cooking was a bit...
What happened? Did you find those men? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? Hope Tech, the cargo ship company? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long. Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
Alright. Okay. So we've joined the Freestar Rangers. And then there's one more. Which is... this one.
Don't get a lot of visitors to the farm. We're not exactly a tourist-friendly destination.
It must be quite rewarding to work on a farm, growing and raising everything needed to survive. Believe it or not, I'm almost envious of their way of life. Good to be back on board. I have things for you.
Let's join masts.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard? All right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
How's Varun?
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
I really
In the
hope
midst
this
of the
is
colony
just a
war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day. After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Yeah.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
One of my slates said Terror War.
Hit the register and then click on all these things.
For God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the
Happy to
orientation hall,
listen.
or continue
Have
on
something
with the
for? Hope we can talk later.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as the Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188. Citizens of Akira.
You know it was some UC general that condemned.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining two.